Hi YouTube. This is the second video that I've made, and the first one, it's on a different channel, and I couldn't remember my Google information, and it was just an introduction, and not a real big deal or anything. I was just, introducing myself, that, I'm an adult, I'm 22 years old, I have a daughter, she's sleeping in her room, my mom is sleeping in her room. I do stay with my mom, yes, I know. And a couple of YouTubers that are out there that I've subscribed to, like Raedwulfgamer and DivaDarlingChic. Those are really good ones, and that was, basically the gist of the YouTube video that I made. And since then, I have cut my hair myself very short. It was like down the middle of my back, and yeah, it's short. But today I will redo an introduction, but today I am going to do a smoky eye makeup tutorial. So I'm a little bit nervous. I don't have any makeup on. I don't feel like myself without makeup, so without further ado, let's get started. So first, I'm going to show you a couple of the products before I put them on my face. And one of them is Garnier Nutritioniste Moisture Rescue. And this is a moisturizer. And it's probably one of the best. It's water-based. So if you have like oily skin or anything, you don't want to add any more oil to it. And believe it or not, that little bit is going to go over my face. And it's going to, it will make you feel refreshed. It will hydrate your skin. And it's probably one of the best products that I ever invested in. And I don't think it's cost that much. I think it might be like $3 to $5 maybe for that whole thing. And you really only use a small dab of it, and that's it. And this has probably lasted me, it's almost empty now. Like there's barely anything in there. It's probably lasted me probably about 6 months, I want to say, maybe longer. And it's just genuinely a good product. Now, because I have moisturizer on, I don't have to use very much foundation. The foundation that I'm going to be using is Almay Smart Shade in number 100. And I am fair complected, even though it probably doesn't look like it. So I have to get some of the lightest foundation you will ever find. And the Smart Shade, I like it. It has little beads and stuff in there. Like, it's not actually beads. It kind of is, but it's not. Like, if you were to mix the powder into your, like, if you were to buy Nesquik and mix that into your milk, and you were to stir it up and you still saw those little tiny particles, that's kind of what you see in this foundation, because it spreads out evenly. It's got almost like a moisturizer in itself, and it spreads out so evenly, and that is all I'll use. And I just warm it up between my hands, and it goes all over my face. And it's a sheer coverage foundation, which means that if you have red spots, or if you have acne, or if you have any type of blemishes that you don't like on your face, that you're probably going to want to use a concealer or a more opaque foundation. But because I have typically really good skin and really good genetics, I typically don't get acne, so I don't have to use it. And that's all for the foundation. Now, I have a lot of different products and different palettes and stuff like that, and most of mine are pretty cheap, but they don't look really great. I mean, well, they do, but they work really well. Most of them, if you buy something cheap, it's going to fall apart. You'll hit pan before you ever even realize it. Excuse me. All types of things. And these products are not like that. And some of these I've invested in. It's just a smorgasbord. Blah, 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 blah. So I'm going to apply the Almay Smart Shade Smart Balance, and it's a pressed powder. And what it does is it has, and there's the back of it, yes, it has eyeliner and stuff on it. What it does, and it also has a mirror, But what it does is there's a little white strip in there. You can hardly see it. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little white strip in there. It's a swirl, and there's one at the top. And all of these little small dots, they pick up and blend in with your skin just like the foundation does. And so you get, as well as the white part is a moisturizer, so you're getting your face moisturized like 3 different times so it stays hydrated. So once you put this powder on, it doesn't look like you have anything on. It looks very airbrushed. And all I'm going to do, because I have darkness under my eyes, is apply a little bit to my finger, a lot of the moisturizer, the white part, and a little bit of the brown. I'm just going to apply that under my eyes. That way they're not so evident. There you go. And do the same thing to the other one. Okay. And then this is one thing that I did invest in. I think it costs $30 for the entire set, but I don't use it very often. The set, that is. And what it is it's a Mineral Elements. It's kind of a knockoff of Bare Minerals. It's a cheaper version of it. And this is just the finishing powder. I don't know where the lid is at. It has disappeared. So that's the finishing powder. And it's a translucent powder. So all you want to do is dip it in a pan. And I'm going to grab my brush, knock it off, and just apply it everywhere. And this helps lock in the foundation that you applied, as well as making it look a little bit more finished, a little bit more airbrushed, without putting too much on. Okay. Now, after that is done, I'm just making sure that I don't have any fall off anywhere. I'm going to go into my eyeliner. Now this I actually bought at a Family Dollar store. I used to work there and decided I needed some eyeliner because mine broke. And another one that I was using, I didn't have a sharpener for, all kinds of different things. This is an auto eyeliner from LA Colors, and the number is AE661 Black. There you go. And there's the number. And I'm just going to apply that to the upper and lower lash line. I'm actually going to be right back. I need to grab my mirror. Okay, now that that's done, now I'm going to apply my eyeliner. I have so much stuff in my way. Okay. And if you get a little bit on the underlying skin where your lashes are, just push it up and it'll blend right into where your lash line is. I have a, I typically have a difficult time putting on the eyeliner on my upper lash line. I don't know why, I never did before, but it's been a recurring thing for the past 2 weeks. So that's why I do the bottom first. I want to go ahead and get that waterline. Okay, now for the upper lash line. This should be interesting. And my computer decided to bleep out on me. Ouch. This is what I mean by it, but ow, having problems doing them. And I apologize for the video for me being way down here out of frame, but it is fairly difficult to do eyeliner without looking in an actual mirror, and my mirror is just not tall enough for you to be able to see me and the mirror and all of it all together. So I apologize for that, but I would certainly hope that every person watching this knows how to put on eyeliner on their top lash line. It's not that difficult. I mean, all you do is pick it up and draw on it. Follow the natural shape of your eye and everything. It's not that hard. So I'll do the other one and then I'll be right back. Ow. Okay, now that that's done, gosh, my eyes are watering, and this always happens. It's only been happening for probably about the past 2 weeks, and it just happens every single time. Okay, now I'm going to go in with, I can't tell you what the name of this is. The only thing I can tell you is the color, because the actual back bit got scratched off. So I want to say it's CoverGirl, but I could be wrong. But I know the color is Champagne Fizz. I'm going to apply that to my whole eyelid. Okay, and then just under the brow bone on both sides. Okay, and now I'm going to go in with this color palette is 12 Color Eyeshadow by LA Colors, and they are all different types of neutrals and browns. Whoops. And I'm going to be using this color right here. It's just it's the darkest brown. Alright, so there's no fallout. And I'm just going to apply that to my crease. This is very pigmented. You want to be careful if you use this particular color and or brand. I'm just going to drag it into my eyelid on the bottom of the top lashes, like that. And the same on the other side. And I'm going to add a little,
I'm not used to this thing. I'm not used to this camera. But I want to add a little bit right there. Okay. Now, I'm a little bit over the edges, and I have a little bit of fallout. So, just gonna sweep that up. Like that, and create almost like a V. You just go from the outer corner of your lower lash line and just pull up. Just like that. Okay. Now, because now I know where the colors are, and these are very matte colors, they're not very shimmery, and I enjoy shimmer. I'm going to go in with another LA Colors palette. It's Baked Eyeshadow in the color Nightlife BBE 472. And it looks like this. It's got a white, silver, black, and brown. And I'm going to go into the white, put that just over the beige, and in the corner, and the same on the other side. Okay. And then I'm going to take the brown, because these are baked, they're pigmented as well. Just going to take a little bit and put that where that brown was, and that'll add a little bit of a reddish tint, and it'll give it some warmth. Like I said, I'm not used to this camera. I'm going very much by the camera, not even by my mirror right now, so please bear with me. Okay. Looks good to me. So, now for my eyebrows, which they need waxing. I'm just going to go back into the color palette that I was in and grab this darkest brown again. And just touch up my eyebrows. And yes, in case you can't tell, this is pretty much my everything brush. I'm going to go just a tad bit too dark, but it'll be okay. And then, after that, I have, if I can find a place, there we go. Haha. I have a bronzer blush palette, and this is from Jane. It's called Makeover in a Box. It actually comes in a tier of about 4 of these. One of them has eyeshadow, one of them has lip gloss, one of them has concealer, and then this one has the bronzer and blush, and then the top one is a mirror. So, my mom actually got this for me for Christmas like 2 or 3 years ago. As you can tell, I don't use it very often, and I have hit pan on both sides, but I don't know where she got it from. If you can find it, good luck. It will be one of your best friends. I absolutely love this thing. But what I want to do is just a little bit of contouring. I'm going to put that just under my jawbone. That's the bronzer. And I'm not making it very obvious. I don't really want to. It's supposed to blend in. And just give you a little bit of a sun-kissed feel. And then a little bit where the sun would naturally kiss your face, like your nose. And then I'm going to go in with a blush and apply that. on the apples of my cheeks. And my computer decided to go silly again. There we go. I try not to wear a lot of blush just because I have a naturally... If I could figure out this webcam, it's reversing my image and I'm like tripping out and I'm not used to it, but like I was saying, I have a naturally rosy undertone, and so I don't use a lot of blush because it naturally comes through anytime, just about any time that I smile or when I'm embarrassed like that. So, okay. This will be your best friend if you ever buy one. This is Maybelline New York Line Stiletto Eyeliner. It's liquid eyeliner. And first I'm going to shake it. And you can tell it sounds like I'm shaking either paint or like a spray paint bottle or like a fingernail polish bottle. And that is to get the eyeliner going. And what it is it's almost like a sponge. And it comes to a point, and that's what you do your eyeliner with. And this is in the color H30 Blackest Black. I don't know if you guys can see that. Probably not. It looks like a big blur from here. And I'm just going to apply that to the upper lash line and wing it. So, once again, well, I'll try and do it here. If I can't, well then we're just going to have fun. Oh yeah, this is lots of fun. Looking myself in the eyeball with this stuff. Oh yeah, loads of fun. Okay, let me see if I can do something here for you guys, just because I love you guys. Okay, let's see if that makes it any better. Aha, I figured something out.
Look at me being all big and problem solver-ish. And if you're like me, and you're not very sure of yourself when you apply liquid liner, because it can tend to be messy. And I don't mean messy as in making a mess, I mean messy as in hard to do, difficult, or just difficult in general, just because it's uncontrollable for the most part. Then do it in small strokes. And build up after you get the initial line down that you want, build it up.
Oh. Over here breaking stuff. Oh. So clumsy today. And it's actually like 2 o'clock in the morning.
My day hasn't even started good yet, and I'm already being clumsy.
Okay.
And there you go.
I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And you're probably not going to get twins with this. Don't expect them to both turn out exactly the same. Don't expect them to look... Expect them to look similar, but not a twin. More like a sister.
So, let's try it again. And I'm actually
kind of debating whether I should even put this on YouTube at this point, because I am a jinx when it comes to this eyeliner. Like, it is ridiculous. Like, I will sit there and be like, oh, that side looks so pretty, and then I will go to the other side and it will look like complete garbage.
So, we're going to see how this turns out. Hopefully it won't embarrass me. Because if it does, I'm just not going to put this video up. That's just all there is to it.
And it's already starting to embarrass me, so yeah. It's not bad, actually. This is actually turning out better than it does most times. And I'm going to end up jinxing myself, but it's still turning out better than it usually does, so I'm happy. Aha. Okay, right now I'm just going back and building it back up at the front, or at the corner. And that is all she wrote. Okay. Now to get rid, because I know that you saw this little bit of skin peeking through, and that's just where the eyeliner, the pencil eyeliner, didn't meet up with the gel or liquid eyeliner. So I'm just going to do my mascara to make that line go away. And I will show you what the name of it is just as soon as I get done with this eye. Okay. Oh. Okay. And no, I don't use a lash curler. I don't have one. So, you won't ever see me use a eyelash curler in any of my videos. But I don't, if I could, well, I don't really think I need one. I don't know if you can see my eyelashes, but they're pretty curly themselves. But anyway, the name of this mascara is Lycra Lash Extender, and it is in the number 1270, or not, take that back, 001 black. And there's the name, and there's the number. And I'm just going to go ahead and do the other eye. Okay. And I typically like a nude lip, especially if I do a smoky eye. And my color that I like to use, I will use a little bit of the shimmer eyeshadow they use, the Champagne Fizz, just to matte out my mouth a little bit, like my lips. Excuse me, because they're naturally rosy. And it'll still give it a little bit of a shimmer, because the lip gloss that I'm using does not have a shimmer at all. It has just a shine. It's a wet shine. And there we go. And now the gloss that I'm using is Plexi Gloss from Hard Candy, and the name of it is called I Want Candy, and that's what it looks like. And you just apply that. And you're done. And that's it. And I know that this video was a little bit awkward. It was a little bit out there. It was a little bit everywhere. But I enjoyed making it. And I hope you guys like it, favorite it, subscribe. And I will be back and making new videos very soon. Bye.